And so I told her about the Moxa and what I was wanting to do. And she said, if I were being a midwife still, she said, I would also use it. So I started to use it, and I realized that I was using it on people who were 4 years postpartum, and they had had back problems for 4 years ever since their birth, or they had had sciatica, or they had had an empty feeling, or a little bit of a heaviness or prolapse within the pelvic girdle, all kinds of situations that you probably are very aware of with this Arvigo work that I know nothing about. And so I began to give them Moxa on Ming Men. It's called Life Gate. The sacrum is called Life Gate. What does a gate do? It opens and it closes. And when you birth, the baby comes out. So the gate is opened. Those are the biggest ligaments in the body, the sacroiliac. And they don't naturally just come back together, especially as people are having babies in advanced age or with the addition of multiparity, 4 babies, 3 babies, etc., on the same woman. And so I started to Moxa them and noticed that they were having wonderful letdowns. They were not complaining of cold or chill. They were not complaining of low back. Their lochia dried up more quickly, and they sprang back into life more quickly. And so at that point, I began to study the Mingmen and Moxa, and that's when I wrote the paper. I wrote it about a year or 2 after I graduated Chinese medical school. So that's how I came to it. And then, you know, I've probably looked after about 1,000 women in my practice. I practiced with women for 50 years. So somebody just said you were just 30 years. When, you know, there's a lot of years. And so we have a lot of people we could look at and see. And it's a wonderful treatment, the Moxa. It's just it's life-giving.
Yeah.
It's life-affirming.
Yes, I have I'll show you my giant Moxa stick later, but it has on here just so simple. We forget health preserving Moxibustion. It really does preserve health. So what we're going to do tonight is like the foundational stuff, foundational work.